Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So Chisel Adonis just made another video, and it's about a man paying $62,000 in 1 month for OnlyFans. So let's see what the commentary is all about.
So boom. I still struggle to understand why one would want to pay a premium, a bill, if you will, per month to subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans. As if pornography's not already free and there aren't other human beings who walk around the earth. But that's neither here nor there. I saw this tweet yesterday where it came across my desk where a lady by the name of Ruby Rose, who has since ran
Ah, where is
up
Ruby
towards
Rose?
prominence, not only on OnlyFans, but also buzzing on social media for a blossoming music career. But if I'm not mistaken, she's just one of those OnlyFans social media harlot, courtesan, wanton wenches who just so happen to sell said body in order to garner attention. But that's neither here nor there. She ran into what she would deem to be her number one subscriber and posts not only a photo alongside him where, unfortunately for him, he didn't even get an opportunity to lay a finger on her, but that's neither here nor there. She posted a screenshot of this man's active subscription where he paid a fee of $62,000, $321.70. Can't forget about those cents. But I couldn't help but notice upon zooming in on said screenshot, he's been subscribed for a total of 1 month. So here's what immediately went through my mind. How much is she charging on OnlyFans? Upon going to her account, she was charging $20 per month. She's running a promotion right now for $10 for 31 days. Has a free, subscription service up on OnlyFans as well in an effort to most likely upsell individuals into possibly becoming that paid member. But that's neither here nor there. You paid
How?
$62,000. Now, she put out a tweet saying, if it ain't tricking if you got it. But still, one's gotta wonder. 62 G's for an OnlyFans subscription.
How?
What is going on in your life to where you thought this was appropriate? Now, granted, you can do whatever the hell it is that you want to do with your money. But I really need to have a conversation with this gentleman because, granted, upon his appearance, does this look like an individual who just so happens to, let's just call it what it is, achieve orgasm without the assistance of a second screen? Without the assistance of his own, body parts in order to get off on his body parts. This is a gentleman who just so happens to have a shirt that says if he were to die, delete his browser history. This dude, who based on his bio on the very same screenshot, just so happens to be that of a crypto whale. He appears to be a whale in more ways than one, but a crypto whale who just happened to most likely just come into money decides to use 62 G. This is more than the average American salary. 62 G's to pay towards Ruby Rose. Now, Ruby Rose, if I'm not mistaken, upon reading a ton of comments and retweets and doing a little bit of research on this harlot, is amongst the higher earners on OnlyFans. Comes from humble beginnings where it's the
Hold on,
high.
let's see. Black China. Who the fuck is that? Bellaton. Cardi B. Cardi B does OnlyFans. Hey. Tiger. Yeah, I know see Tiger they do. Fish. Bro, hold on. Black China makes $15 million a month. $15 million a month. What? 30 days. I want to shoot myself. Who is paying for this? Tiger 5 million, 5.8 million a month. Maya Khalifa, I thought she was done with porn. Pia Safari Samuels, Megan Barton Hansen, Casanova, Chloe Khan, Caroline Ruby Rose. Rather.
Higher earners on OnlyFans. comes from humble beginnings where she didn't need to do this. Now, granted, the upbringing doesn't necessarily count here. It's the end result that matters. Well, she came from a mother that's a dentist and a father that's a lawyer. Well, we know there could be some money that happened to be there. That doesn't mean as if there's no particular kind of trauma that could have led her to this path, but that's neither here nor there. I couldn't care less about that. I care about the end result. Because for the dudes here, why would you pay that per month to see this harlot? Which I had to do a little bit of digging because I said, wait a minute. There must be something she's doing different from everybody else to where you would want to go and pay this type of fee. That's not even the case. There's nothing that she does that's relatively special. Is she an attractive girl? Absolutely. Does she have a magnificent body? Without question. Does she have a very visibly appealing face? Absolutely. But is that enough to drop $62,000?
No.
Let alone $20 per month or perhaps $10 for 31 days for? Makes no sense. I've said in the past, if you want to be somebody who's so incredibly curious about this isolated individual and you want to see them in that lewd kind of fashion, you want to go and have yourself an OnlyFans subscription, go ahead, feel free for the first month only. Download whatever content that you just so happen to have. A couple of people in the comment section had informed me from past videos when I talked about these OnlyFans harlots that you can go on there, download or maybe screen record those clips or whatever may be available, and that could be enough to go get your fix and you unsubscribe after your first month. You get what it is that you were looking for, you move forward. But there got people out here. There are people out here who legitimately got on their bank statements the hella bands that's going to these doggone harlots, and you don't even got your life together. Now, granted, this is a crypto whale individual. If you're willing to pay a one-time payment of $62,000, you probably got an excess amount of money, so it's not that big of a deal. But really think about what you could have done with that money. Does this gentleman look like somebody who's in shape? Does this look like somebody whose life is together outside of possibly just finances? He could have put that into a personal trainer to get his goddamn body right. I don't know where this man just so happened to live, but he looks like he may be a basement dweller. In fact, you throw on a hat, perhaps a more stained shirt, he looked like that big tub of lard who was playing freaking World of Warcraft on that South Park episode, freaking leaning down inside the chair, clicking on a mouse for hours on end. But you spending $62,000 on OnlyFans? And let me talk to the regular, everyday individuals who just so happen to have an OnlyFans subscription. Have you no shame?
Have you?
If you were to go and talk to your childhood self, teenage self, pre-adult self, and if you just so happen to be a pre-adult, the hell you spending that money on these harlots for? They laugh at you when they see the transaction come forth. They don't care for you. But let's just call it what it is. Your lust supersedes your logic. Something's wrong with these dudes, man. And they need to be dealt with. I've said time and time again, at this point, there is no reason to turn around and point the finger at the doggone harlots, because if there's somebody dumb enough to go and make that payment for that subscription, then clearly you might as well do what you got to do to go and acquire as much funds as you may want to go and get. But still, my message here is for the fellas who mess around and have these subscriptions. And let's call it what it is. You ain't got a bunch of damn women who's paying this kind of bread for an OnlyFans subscription. There's a whole lot of ladies who just so happen to be on OnlyFans, but that don't mean that the primary user of the website just so happen to be women, despite the fact that they just so happen to be talent, but the customers is in bulk share, the larger percentage, just so happen to be dudes. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? Go outside, touch grass, and don't only go outside to get around your favorite OnlyFans, you know.
I have a friend in Ghana, he's paying OnlyFans in Ghana.
A creator, because this doesn't make any sense. I've seen clips of people going to doggone porn conventions, spending hella bands. Oh my God, you got me through such hard time. What, in more ways than one? What's the matter with y'all? What's the matter with y'all?
In more ways than one.
Somebody go get the holy water and hose it from the heavens onto these individuals, bro. 62 G's this man paid.
Enough!
I don't know what's happening to dudes, because there's been individuals like this who have existed, of course. Even before the internet was, you know, big or whatever, there were people who were willing to pay all kinds of premiums for a multitude of things. I saw a tweet the other day where there were people who were selling. Remember when I made that video about the Vajenko? I saw a tweet the other day where people were selling used panties just off of Twitter. And there was another individual who responded, do you happen to have leopard print? Like, you over here got specifics for absolute nastiness. It makes
Ah,
no sense to me. I can't wrap my mind around it, but here we are.
it's not
So
normal.
lastly, in closing, here's what I'm going to say here. For these dudes who are willing to pay X amount of bread like this, y'all need to be dealt with. Do not think this is an isolated sort of situation, because I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah, yeah.
guarantee
Gather
there are
them,
countless
gather
other
them.
OnlyFans harlots or possible adult film stars who have had stories like this where somebody has made a bulk share payment of that incredible high magnitude or just a little bit to a lesser degree, and it hasn't even been publicized. Something wrong with these dudes. Stop taking advantage of these dudes. But moreover, for the dudes, do you have nobody around you who loves you?
Ah,
Do you not have anybody around you to tell you this is not a good idea? Who do you speak to? Who do you consult with? $62,000 on a 1-month subscription when the price is $10 and or $20 if there's no sale is outrageous. What's the percentage on that?
a lot.
Homie probably just said, all right, yo, yeah, I'm a big fan. I've been watching all of your free content. Yeah, let me just drop 62 G's on that. You kidding me? He should make his location public. We should all collectively come together to rob. Let me not say that, 'cause that's gonna get me blocked. But what's good with this man, bro? There's only one person who can liberate him from
Dr.
his
Omar.
absolute tomfoolery. Chris!
Here comes the United States champion, Chris Benoit.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video, but you had...
Bro, we have to stop. We have to stop. It doesn't make sense. Ah, $62,000 for what? Oh nah. There's no outro. I can't say anything. Bye bye. Subscribe.